been singing ever since I can remember, ever since I started talking. My parents said I always was singing. In school I would sing. In elementary school I was a part of the choir, and I would sing solos, and I was just so brave when I was so young. And then in second grade there was this boy named Tommy, and I had a crush on him. And I remember one day I was singing in class, and he told me that I had an ugly voice. And it devastated me as a second grader. It really did devastate me. And I took what he said to heart so much that I actually stopped singing in front of people. And I would never sing by, solos or anything like that. I would only be a part of like a group. And that actually went with me through my whole life until college. And then I met Josh, and he started noticing it and started pulling out of me my strengths and speaking life into me, and told me that he thought my voice was beautiful, and it was like God was using him to cancel lies out. And it's just crazy that it was second grade, but the enemy saw, he could see the gifting that God gave me and the plans that he had for me, and so he was trying to shut it down in second grade. And so because of that incident, because of that situation, I know how important it is to speak into the children and speak into our kids and encourage them, and so they don't experience what I experienced, believing the lies. But I'm so thankful that I was delivered from that lie. I think the benefit is just having your best friend up there with you, and that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
Yeah, I think Sunday mornings are usually an expression of what we experience in our living room with our family when we worship, when we rehearse our songs together, and out of that, is some of what we see on Sundays. Being able to rehearse together is a big benefit. Melissa has the gift of being able to pick up a song right away without practice, where I need to practice a song about 20 times and have her tell me what I need to improve on. But it's really beneficial. Favorite part of being in a band is that you've got other advocates for living a lifestyle that is Christ-centered, where He's on the throne, and where we're not just showing up singing songs. We're actually living out a Christian lifestyle, and we're in a discipleship group together. We're in community together. We're each other's IT support, barbers, all those different things. Babysitters. It's a huge community. It's not just a band, it's a family. And we really treat each other like family. I think that's my favorite part about it.
I agree. That's a big point. I mean, we can't do life by ourselves, and we've been in situations before we came to North Palm where we did lack community. And it's crazy, even though we were surrounded by a bunch of people in a church, we lacked that real, true community where people actually we're growing together. We know each other, and we know details of each other's lives, and we're actually living life together. And that makes a huge difference. And I think that's the gospel, loving each other and living what we truly believe towards each other. And I don't know any other way to do it.
And the component of speaking into each other as well, speaking truth into each other's lives.
You want to pick my word?
Go ahead. Yeah, you pick mine first.
Okay, I would say dependable for Josh. He's that person that really, he can do everything. He really can. It seems like he knows a lot about a lot of things, not just a little about a lot, if that makes sense. But he can, anything that he's been asked to do, to help with, he always comes through in excellence in it. And whether that's at work or at home, or at church, in our community, he's a really dependable person.
For Melissa, I would say she's authentic. What you see is what you get. She is a warrior for her family. She prays over our family, wars for our family, loves our family really well, loves our children really well, parents really well, explains everything really well, practices what she preaches, holds me to a really high standard, and yeah. Well, just kind of understanding that he's the creator of the universe, like the entire universe, and knowing how many solar systems and galaxies and things are. I don't know, are there other little Earths?
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I think my question would be a question that a lot of people have. Just, we understand that life, it doesn't end here for us. We go into eternity, but, why do some people experience death at this point in their life? Why did this person get healed? And this person didn't. It's questions like that we all have, that there's no perfect answer for it. I know a lot of people struggle with that. But those would be some questions I would ask about certain people that I've known in my life. Why weren't they healed? Why, we prayed with so much faith. Why did this not happen? But in the end, I just have to trust that our God is sovereign and He's good, and that's just standing on the character of God and knowing who He is.